All right. So YouTube, how you doing out there, you guys, whoever you are? After seeing how well the Alien Factor video did, I thought I would do another video. In this case, I'm gonna try out telling you a little bit about the man behind the Alien Factor, and that was a man by the name of Dohler. And excuse me, I've uploaded a video about him, but like all things archive.org, the video doesn't seem to want to play on the platform. You have to download the file, which I know ain't cool, so I'm not going to try and get you to do that. My suggestion is just to go to Tubi. I believe there's a copy there you can watch. But getting into this here, Dohler, in this picture you can see him, was a filmmaker. And when you I encourage you to watch the documentary on him. He was a really odd character, kind of introverted, but you know, there was like some people have said, and you know, you see some big names who actually were fans of his. There's people who knew him and knew his films, and then there's nobody else who knew his films. And that was very true. And I didn't even know, frankly, I didn't know who Dohler was, but I knew of his films, and I knew they were bad. So, shot on a shoestring. They always seem to have the same faces show up in these movies. I don't know if they were his friends or they would act for free or what, but yeah. So you see a lot of familiar faces if you watch his shows, but you know, they're bad in a good way, in my opinion. So this is the man who brought us Alien Factor, and along with that, he also brought us these shows, which are Fiend, Night Beast, Galaxy Invader, Blood Massacre, Alien Rampage, Harvester, Stakes, Vampire Sisters, Dead Hunt, and Crawler. So that's I guess a filmography of his stuff. And of course, all you have to do is look around on the internet, and you know, there was a time when you'd actually have to look far and wide to actually find his stuff, but on the internet, not so much. So right away I ran across some stuff, and I'll just kind of flip through it. There's actually, believe it or not, an album or long play record, I guess, for the Alien Factor. There's some great stills from the show. The giant monster, the leaf. I call this guy the leaf monster because he looks like he's like made out of leaves or something, leaves and mud. And this guy toward the end of the show, and this guy. Now look at those special effects. I love that. And then of course there's people who've done a great job in characterizing some of this stuff. So you know, here's his next great effort here, Night Beast. This actually has a little bit better special effects. There's a guy you recognize from his shows. Some pretty decent effects, actually. And I appreciate that the guy went with an 82-minute runtime. Paragon. If you remember renting videos, you'll remember that name. Lots of good, cheap movies coming from them. Blood Beast. Now take a look at this actual Blood Beast. They did a lot better special effects, in my opinion. And take a look at those fingernails. Now, would you not be pissed if you had that kind of split fingernail issue? Like, you know, and look at those teeth. You wouldn't even be able to shut your mouth. You'd be totally pissed as a monster like that. Galaxy Invader. I don't know. I've never seen this one, but just it says came from a galaxy far, far away, and I noticed they're taking the shot from far, far away because that costume is Fiend. Looks like I'm getting some work done on my house. And, there's this drywall dust, and that is exactly what it looks like when you've been sanding. The drywall dust falls in your face. I wonder if that's where you got that idea from. So yeah, there you go. There's some shots. Now here's that guy. Keep on seeing him in all the movies, and it looks like Don here is shooting him in his own house, which kind of is pretty typical of the budget of these shows. There he is. I don't know who this guy is, but he's in everything that Don ever shot. And then, of course, there's memorabilia, and there's tons of this stuff out there. So, he's got his own little cult following out there. You wouldn't really realize. So I recommend seeing his this one here, his documentary that talks about him. J.J. Abrams in it, actually, and others. Surprising how J.J. Abrams was a fan, but he was also a fan of he was kind of a film geek. So I know he was a fan of all these goofy shows. But anyhow, take a look at it. Like I said, mine didn't upload properly, so my recommendation is to check it out on Tubi. So that's going to be my upload for today. Hope you're having a great evening, and talk to you soon.